All right, the objective of this video is to quickly understand what a style guide is, but dive deep into the parts and sections to topics. A quick style guide, which is organization specific, company specific style guide and how it's written. So let's quickly have a look at what a style guide is, what are some of the style guides available in the market, and what are its benefits. So style guide is nothing but a rule book, a comprehensive set of guidelines to ensure consistency, clarity, and accuracy in written communication. As simple as that. It helps us maintain consistency and uniformity in our work, in any content that we write for our organization. What do I mean by that? Let's quickly have a look at one of the documents that I created following a style guideline. Now, when we analyze this document, we can jump anywhere across the document and you would find the same kind of formatting that has been adhered to a specific style guide, whether it is your headings, your font, your colors, the formatting, why should and where should a particular content needs to be bold or emphasized. So if the reader jumps anywhere in your document, he should be able to relate that this follows the exact same style and same kind of design. This is the this is very clear objective of having a style guide, following a style guide. Now there are very good style guides available in the market, and these are some of the recognized and followed style guides: Chicago Manual of Style, of course, AP Style, and the one that I prefer, Microsoft Manual of Style. And why is this my preference? Because it satisfies the exact need that I perform, the tasks that I perform for my organization. It is specifically designed for technical writing, focuses on software documentation. That is what I do. And this Microsoft Manual of Style is more than enough for me to refer to any of the arguments that I face while writing, whether it is the usage of comma, any punctuation, how do I deal with abbreviations. Every single point is mentioned in Microsoft Manual of Style. But why do we still need an organization specific style guide? The need of an organization specific style guide is because of a company's or organization's uniqueness. This is the quick reference style guide that I have created. This is what I wanted you guys to see, and this may help you create your own style guides for your organization. For example, the first content that I focused on is the logo. The company's logo is unique, and this is information that you will not find in the existing global guidelines because they are generic. Those style guides are made for everyone. And just a reminder here, all the style guides that I've shown you, I will provide the links for you if you want to know more about Chicago style or Microsoft or AP. If you look at logo, what kind of content do you need to have here? First, yes, logo is a PNG. I could have easily used the images right here, but that's not the best way. It is preferred that you provide a resource link here. When you click on the link, direct your reader to those logos so they can use that in their documentation and specify the logo rules. Logo rules here dictate the usage of logo, as simple as that. Where do you use the full logo that represents your brand? And sometimes a brand just represents logo mark. For example, let's take KFC for example. KFC has the written KFC as its logo, but it uses logo mark as the old chef that it has. Then you mention what your primary logo is. Here it says the fully colored one. Then you have secondary logo. These are customizable. You as a writer can come up with rules in adherence and with approval of your management or your marketing and sales team. How do you want to use the logo? Then you have grayscale. This is one of the important rules of logo. You need to understand what this is. Monochromatic is nothing but um, the change in color of the logo to suit the template or the design behind it. If your logo is of some color that doesn't fit a specific document or a brochure, then you go for monochromatic logo. This part I hope is clear. These are provide access to those logos and explain the usage of the specific logo. Then this again is unique to a specific brand. Your organization could have specific colors that you use, and you need to provide some kind of code, whether it's RGB or hex codes. Just provide the colors that your organization, um, marketing and sales team, they generally come up with this, so you can easily collect the details from them. And if there are some rules for that, please mention here. Here you can see the main color to use is dark gunmetal. That's how the document is created. I don't know whether it is represented exactly in the video. Like the rule says, use this is the main color. Baby pink use as an accent color. So customize this as approved by your management and your team. List down the color palette. You don't need to provide any specific links here because colors are created using hex codes or RGB codes. Yeah. Then the most important part is typeface, aka fonts. Every organization has its own defined fonts. If not, as a writer, you can take this up with your management, come up with some fonts, so that this is again to maintain the uniformity, so that all your documents have similar fonts. This could change between web web content and offline content, the content that is shared with limited stakeholders. Yes, this could change, and based on that, draft the rules. For example, here I say use Muli just for headers and titles in presentations and light content documents. What are light content documents? Documents with limited writing and more of infographics. That could be there could be many examples. All your presentations ideally should be light content documents, and there could be marketing brochures, there could be playbooks. So it says use Muli for headers and titles, and use Roboto and this Franklin Gothic for the body. Hope this is clear. And specify as many as fonts you have. Just specify which font satisfies which purpose. That's the need of the style guide here. And yes, font is a resource, so hopefully provide all the fonts that you want your users, your team, your writers to install and implement. What else? Yes, now comes writing guide. This is what the generic style guide is, but stay with me, because even in writing guide you would have some unique rules that you need to mention here. Otherwise, a writing guide could just be reference to a Microsoft or Chicago style guide and be done with it. And these are some generic ones. Voice, I assure you that every style guide dictates the same rule: use active voice to enhance clarity. And I agree with it. Grammar, punctuation, I'm not going to get deep into that. I hope these are self descriptive. Let me show you the unique ones that might not be in a global style guide, and you need to mention here in your specific style guide for your organization. This is fine. Okay, best practices. For example, read the first rule. It says use the minimalistic approach. Not all organizations are happy about this. The ones that I have worked for, yes, we always go for minimalistic approach, where your content gives very light approach to its size, but tries to capture and explain the efficiency of the language. It's nothing but to reduce the number of words used, but delivers the meaning intended. What else? These are again the same things. I mean, these are generic ones. How do you use your steps? Visuals to help users understand. Oxford comma is a very common one. Example, abbreviation rule, capitalization. Yes, and this is the one I was talking about. When I say here platform terms, what are platform terms? It could be your organization's application, X product, the navigation buttons on that. Now here I have specified the rule along with an example. Use examples wherever you can, so the style guide is made easier for the readers to understand. Here I say click the start button to initiate the execution, and my rule is bold the term when asking the user to click on a certain button or perform certain action. This style guide dictates that whenever you are using an action navigation, use bold. This could be dynamic across many organizations, or yeah, many organizations or teams. It could be emphasized. I think Microsoft style dictates it to be italics. I'm not sure, but this is what I want for my organization, so I'm going with this. So, so there are some unique style rules that you have to write according to your need, to your organization's need. Hope that's clear. So yes, in summary, these are, come to my right or your right. These are the four content table of content headers I feel are the ones that you cannot miss in a style guide. Your logo rules, color, fonts, and the writing guide. Last but not the least, and maybe the most important one, this needs to be mentioned in a style guide. This content, the content that you have developed, must undergo document development lifecycle. DDLC is part of every technical writer's job. You need to have a process, a life cycle, a document development life cycle once you have created your style guide. I will make a separate video on document development lifecycle. Have been receiving requests for that. I will try to make one specifically for this. So stick with me. Gonna be connected. Let's go through the entire technical writing requirements. Hope we'll hope we'll get there soon. And yep, ask me any questions you have regarding style guide. Please understand this is not a style guide must have. This is hugely, massively customizable. Play around based on the specifications of your organization, the need of your content generation um, adherence. You can add, delete the rules, but once a style guide is created, the important point is to adhere to it. So all everyone involved in creating content in the organization follows that. Yep. So that's it for the day. I got a couple of requests regarding the style guide, and I was actually creating one for my organization. So I thought I'll make a tutorial out of it. Hope this was useful. And yep, use the comment section for to clarify your doubts. And my next video would hopefully be on this DDLC. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.